An invitation from the Pantagruel and General Aurelia. I can't help but wonder if Muse is actually the one who set this up. It's probably more serious than we imagined. We need to be as prepared as we can be. Right, but Reen, I think you know this, but... About Muse? Yeah, I heard from the General. No matter how much she may know about all of this, she is only 16. I'll keep an eye on her. I figured I didn't have to say anything. The route to the demilitarized airspace is confirmed. Just let me know when you're ready to head there. When you're ready to head to the Pantagruel, go to guys and select head to target. Just want to double check. Okay, I turned everything in. Okay. Let's do it. Oops, not that one. The airspace we're heading to is at the joint border of the Empire, the Republic, and the Burl. Our route is confirmed. Are you ready to depart? Departing will advance the story, quests, and events will expire. Understood. Then let's gather everyone. Right, thank you. Ooh! It's gonna be exciting. Heading to the Pantagruel. And so Class 7 and their companions ended their errands for the day. And they headed to the designated airspace on the Merkaba. 12:30. I'm on the border of everything. There it is. Understood. Activating automatic navigation system. Oh, this is the Pantagruel. Docking maneuvers permitted. Follow the beacon. Understood. Activating automatic navigation system. Well, we really are just over the border of 3 nations. Yeah, and supposedly the area is a non-interference zone. Right, but being right over the border should increase the effectiveness of the negotiations. Right. It's out of the invasion route into the Republic and could be thought of as a blind spot. So that place is connected to Muse's Mille Mirage plan, but there they are. And now the main parties enter. There they are. The Pantagruel's landing craft and 2 more coming from the northeast and the south. The south, could it be? And northeast, considering that on the map of the continent. 1 more from the east, but based on that look, a new gunship model made by the Verne Company of the Republic. Yes, and both the number of personnel that can be carried as well as the cruising range are quite large. So the guests are being gathered from all over for something. Music. Could it be that the ones coming are... Yes, Liberal Kingdom from the south, the Principality of Remiferia from the northeast. and the Cavaled Republic from the east. Important people from each have been invited, and the teams from the Bracer Guild and Special Support Section also plan to be in attendance. Oh my goodness. Everyone is joining the battle. We're here. We have arrived. Man, there's so many of us. It's been a whole month. Alright, you were taken out on the ship, right, Ash? It's too big. Wait, is it not the Bobcat? Then Josette is here as well. Good to see all of you. General Wallace, nice to see you. I've heard the story from Clotilde and the General. I'm glad you're in good health, Schwarzer. Princess Alphin, Lady Angelica, I'm glad to see you are well too. Thank you very much, General. Never thought I'd visit the ship like this, though. Yes, the situation has evolved drastically since the conference in Ordis. And today, in a way, will be a day that history changes. A day that history changes? It's that important of a meeting? Yes. You should come see for yourselves the others who have already gathered. I'll guide you there. Please follow me. Man, this place is so fancy. Ah, yes. This place. I don't think gorgeous even begins to describe it. So, you and the instructor met here before then, Elle? Yes, he did inexcusable things to me here 2 times. It's a complete misunderstanding. Well, I don't know if you can say it's a complete misunderstanding, but I'm sure you didn't mean any harm at least. No, that's actually Reen's problem in the first place. Right, his intentions are good, but he ends up doing quite the opposite. It sounds weird to hear you guys say it out loud. Guys, back me up here. Well, he doesn't really say the back me up here card, but... Well, it's nothing new that Reen is kind of thick. Oh, even Laura knows. We've already long since given up that. They're all self-aware. Perhaps we're fortunate, actually. It's not a matter of being fortunate or not. How nostalgic. This is where Reen carried me out back then. Forgot about that. That was quite something. I did not expect you to escape in such an unbecoming way. Wait, he did what? Not too shabby. I suppose you can't judge a book by its cover. He's even worse than Lloyd, really. Ugh. Instructor, do you mind if I cry a little? Oh, just deal with it. That's just how much everyone loves you. You're a lucky fellow, Reen. Never thought we'd be able to see you all like this. Oh my god, they're here! Finally reunited with each other. You finally came. Long time no see, Tita.
5ヶ月ぶりか。ちょっと背が伸びたかい？
It's been a whole 5 months, huh? Did you grow a little?
お兄ちゃん。それに約束果たせそうかしら？
So, can we keep our promise?
やっと会えた。
Finally, we meet again.
それはこちらのセリフよ。
We're the ones who are thrilled.
まったく二人とも年上なのに泣き虫なん
Seriously,
だ
you
か
two are
ら。
older than me, but you're such crybabies.
そういう連こそ目が赤くなってるけどね。
You say that, Ren, but you're tearing up too.
アガットさん、ご無事で何よりでした。
Glad you're doing well, Agate.
足りめえだろ。
Of course I am.
いろいろ残ってはいるが、まずは一区切りって。
There's plenty left to do, but this is a good stopping point for now.
いろいろな意味でまだ気は抜けないけどね。
Yes, but in several ways, we can't afford to let our guard down.
サラさんお久しぶりです。
Long time no see, Sarah.
ご無沙汰しています。本当に。
Very glad to see you again.
前に帝国に来て以来だから3年ぶりくらいかしらね。
It's been 3 whole years since we met in the Empire.
紹介するわ。フィーよ。
Let me introduce you. This is Fee.
どうも。
Hi.
あなたがフィーさん？
Oh, you're Fee then. You're so cute, but I heard you're super strong.
よろしく。妖精の活
Nice
躍
to
は
meet
耳
you.
にしている
I've
よ。
heard about what you've been up to, Sylphide.
フィーで構わない。こちらも二人の活躍は聞いてる。
You can call me Fee, and I've heard plenty about you guys.
アガットとシュラザードから。
Nogate and Charizard.
そっか。そういえば、シェラさんの行方がわからないって。
That reminds me, we don't know where Shara is still?
なあ、例の機能が使えるから無事ではいると思うんだが。
Yes, but she can use that thing of hers, so I don't think we have to worry.
実際、2週間前の時点ではちゃんと連絡
And 2 weeks ago, we were actually able to get a hold of her.
確かシェラ、その後テートから離れてい
After
る
all
の
of
ね
that, Shara left the capital, I heard.
ええ。帝国ギルドでも行方は当たってるんだけど。
Yes, the guild and the empire has been in touch with her, it seems. And now the SSS crew has been reunited.
いいタックルです。
Good tackle, Kia.
ロイドさん、エリーさんもお疲れ様でした。
ああ、ティオこそお疲れ。
もう私も抱きしめさせて。
Oh, let me hug you too.
エリーさん、ちょっと苦しいです。
Ellie, it kind of hurts.
ティオちゃん、無事で本当によかった。
Teo, I'm so glad you're okay.
ヨナ君も心配してたんだからね。
Yona was so worried about you too.
そうですか。
Was he?
あの、
But
それ
I
より
can't breathe.
やれやれ。お嬢。
Oh dear, did you grow again, Ellie?
お疲れ、ランディ。
Good work, Randy.
お前こそな、ロイド。
You too, Lloyd.
ちょっとランディ、聞こえているわよ。
Hey, Randy, I heard that.
育ったって何が？
What do you mean, grow?
おっと、やべえ。
Oh, nothing, nothing.
まあ、ランディさんらしいと
Well,
言え
that
ば
really is something
らし
Randy
い
would
ですけど。
say.
あははは。
ユーナもお疲れ。キーヤから話は聞い
Good
た。
work, Yuna. I heard about everything from Kia.
ティオちゃんの解放にも力になってく
You
れたん
helped
ですって
rescue
ね。
Teo, I heard.
まあ、7組としてのミッシ
Well,
ョ
it
ン
was
で
a
もあっ
mission
た
that
ので、
Class 7 was on.
支援家の皆さんが再会できて、私も他人事ながら
As an
嬉しい
outsider,
で
I'm
す。
so happy to see the SSS get back together like this.
ユーナは他人じゃないよ。
You're not an outsider,
え
Yuna.
え、私たちにとっては文字通り後輩ですね。
To us, you are literally a kohai.
ええ、クロスベルの意志を別の形で受け継いでくれ
Right,
てい
you're
る。
working hard for the spirit of Crossbell in a different way.
君が俺たちのことを誇りに思ってくれるのと同じ
Yeah, Ellie
よ。
definitely looks like she grew. Just like you take pride in all of us.
俺たちも君を誇りに思うよ。
We're very proud of you too, Yuna.
あ、
第二に入ったばかりの頃はこじらせちまってたけど
Although
な。
things were complicated at first when you joined the brand school.
もうランディ先輩。そうだ、アリサさん。
Oh right, Elisa.
エリーさん、お疲れ様です。
Ellie, nice to see you.
私からもお祝いを言わせてください。
And allow me to congratulate you myself.
ありがとう、アリサさん。
Thank you, Elisa.
それと、そちらも無事全員が
And
揃っ
it
たみ
seems
た
that
いです
you've
ね。
all managed to gather safely.
はい。
トールズ士官学院7組所属リーン・シュバルツァーです。
My name is Reen Schwarzer with the Thor's Military Academy Class 7.
はじめまして、エリーさん。
Nice to meet you, Ellie,
ヨシア
Estelle,
さんも。
and Joshua.
はじめまして。アリサさんからはお噂はかねがね。
Nice to meet you too. We've heard plenty of rumors about you from Elisa.
もうエリーさん。
Oh, come on, Ellie.
よろしくリーン。
Nice to meet you,
君の
Reen.
ことは
We've heard a lot
いろいろと
about
聞いている
you.
よ。ティータの手紙やレン。オリビ
And
ア
letters
さん
from
が
Tita, from
トバル
Ren,
さん
and from Oliver and Toval.
そうでしたか。レンカはもちろん、トバルさんとも。
I know that
知り合
you're
いだったんです
acquainted with the prince, but it seems you knew Toval as well.
初めて帝国に来た時にお世話になって以来ね。
Yes, he helped us out quite a lot the first time we came to the Empire.
はじめまして、リーンくん。ようやく会えて
Nice
嬉
to
しい
meet you,
わ。
Reen. So happy we finally got a chance to meet you.
私たちは呼び捨てにしてよ。年だって一つしか
And don't feel like you have to
違わ
treat
ない
us special or anything. We're only 1 year older.
それじゃあ、お言葉
Then
に甘
I'll
え
take you up on that.
てよろしく。エステルにヨ
Looking
シア。
forward to working with you, Estelle, Joshua.
こちらこそ。
会えて嬉しいよ。
それから、お久しぶりです、ロイドさん。
And long time no see, Lloyd.
ああ、1年半ぶりかな。
Yeah, about a year and a half.
あ、いや、3ヶ月ぶりか。
No, actually, it's only been 3
鳥かごの
months.
時は助かったよ。
Thanks again for your help with that birdcage incident.
改めてよろしく。リーンと呼んでもいいかな。
Looking forward to working with you again, Reen.
代わりに俺のことも呼び捨てにしてくれる
Let's
と
treat
嬉
each
しい。
other as equals from here on.
ん？
教官？
Instructor?
正直、その手を取る資格が俺にあるとは思えないんです。
To be honest, I don't know that I have the right to shake your hand.
聞いているんでしょう。俺がしでかしてしまったことも。
I'm sure you've heard of the messes I've made.
兄さん。
そのせいで帝国はもちろん、クロスベルにも呪いは広がった。
Because of that, the curse sped beyond the Empire to Crossbell.
いや、ノーザンブリアやジュライ、さらには共和国との
But
全
even
面
to
戦
North
争。
Ambria and Jurai, and now war with the Republic is looming.
あなたたちには何とお詫びを。
How can I apologize to you all?
リーン、それは違う。
You're wrong, Reen.
俺は捜査官だ。起きた事件の表面だけを見たりはしない。
I'm an investigator. I just don't look at the surface of a case.
すべての段取りは仕組まれていた。君の意思とは無関係に。
Everything was predetermined. Everything was carefully planned without your knowledge.
それにもかかわらず、君は絶望を乗り越え、
And in spite of that, you continue to overcome that despair for the Empire, for Crossbell.
いや、世界そのものを救おうと。
No.
今
To save the
この
world
瞬間
itself,
も
you're struggling this very moment.
大切な仲間たちと力を合わせ、ひたむきに
Gathering the strength of all of your precious friends and pushing forward relentlessly.
できればその仲間に 俺たち支援家も入れてほしい。
I'd like you to let us, the SSS, join your group of companions.
帝国とクロスベルという垣根を越え、世界そのものを終わらせないために。
Let's cross over the fence between the Empire and Crossbelt and stop the end of the world.
すごいな。君の尊敬する人は。
These people you look up to are amazing, as you said,
でしょ？
aren't they?
叶わないな、本当に。
I'm no match for you, really.
喜んで。それから改めてよろしく。
And gladly. And nice to meet you again, Lloyd.
状況は絶望的で、別の大きな流れも始まろうと
The
しているようだ。
situation is grim, and another large force is beginning to move.
諦めずに
But
力を合わせて壁を乗り越え
let's
てい
join
こ
our
う。
strength and overcome the barrier together.
私たちリベール組もそれに乗らせてもらうから。
And the Liberal team will be joining you in that.
揃っているようだな。
So you've all gathered then.
文校長、
Principal,
お疲れ様です。
good work today.
あれが。
So that's her.
バイスラント決起軍司令オーレリア・ルグイン将軍。
Commander of the Weistland Army, General Aurelia Le Guin.
強そうね。
She looks strong.
東大最高の剣士の一
Yes.
人だろう。
She's one of the strongest swordsmen of the era.
リベール遊撃士協会並びに特務支援課の諸君
Bracer Guild of the Burl and the Special Support Section.
オーレリア・ルグインだ。お初にお目にかかる。それぞれじっくり話したいところだが、早速
I would like to
会
speak
合を
with
始め
each
たい
of
と
you,
思ってな
but we must begin our meeting.
やっぱり。
I thought so.
や、特務支援課の諸君、2年ぶりく
Hello,
らいになる
Special
かな。
Support Section. It's been 2 years now.
アリオス君は来ていないみたいだが、
It seems Arios isn't present this time.
ご無沙汰しています。閣下。
Good to see you again, Your Excellency.
アリオスさんは別件で、今回は立ち会えませんでした。
Arios is occupied on a different mission and won't be attending this time.
閣下によろしくとこと使っておりま
He
す。
sends his regards to you, sir.
そうか。まあ、彼の立場なら忙
I
しい
see.
のも無理
Well,
は
I
ない
know how busy he is, so it's understandable.
アルフィン殿下、ご無沙汰しておりま
Princess
す。
Alphin, pleased to see you again.
ユーゲンと
I
陛下の
must
一件と
express my condolences for the terrible tragedies
遅まきながら
concerning
お悔やみを
Emperor
述べさせ
Eugent
ていた
and
だき
Prince
ます
Olivert.
ありがとうございます。閣下。
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
まさか閣下を自ら
I never imagined I would be able to hear that from you in person.
私としても信じられないような心境ですよ。
I'm also in disbelief currently.
ミルディーヌ公女殿下、改めてお
Lady
招きいた
Mildine,
だ
I
き
must thank you
感謝
again
し
for
ま
your
す
invitation.
こちらこそお目にかかれて
And I
光栄
must thank you for coming.
閣下。
We are honored to receive you, Your Excellency.
非公式ではあるが、まさに夢の会合となり
While
そう
it may
です
be
な。
unofficial, this meeting is quite unexpected.
おっと、特務支援課の諸
And
君
it's
と
been
は
about 2 years since we last
2
met.
年ぶりくらいだ
Special
ったか
Support Section. It's General Rocksmith. Or not General, President Rocksmith.
ええ。通商会議以来ですね。
I remember that body type from anywhere.
ご無沙汰しています。
Good to see you again, Your Excellency.
アルフィン殿下、公女殿下もお初にお目にかかります。
Princess Alphin, Lady Muse, pleased to make your
ち
acquaintance.
なみに、私のことはご存
By
知
the
でいらっ
way,
しゃ
do
い
you
ま
know
すか
about
な。
me? I wonder.
以前、兄君とは一度会議でご一緒させていただきま
I
した
did have the
が。
pleasure of meeting your older brother once before.
ええ。もちろん。
Yes, of course, I'm honored to meet you, Your Excellency.
なるほど。千の鍵
You
論とい
see,
うのは
the Mil Mirage plan expands this far then.
はじめまして。ようこそお運びくださいました。
Nice to meet you, and thank you for taking the time to see
ロッ
us.
ク・スミス大統領閣下。
President Rocksmith.
まさか
So that's what's going on.
呆れましたわね。
This is amazing.
太閤閣か。改めて名乗った方が良さそうですな。
It appears we ought to introduce ourselves then, Prince.
ええ。では私の方から。
Then allow me to go first.
レミフェリア大公アルバート・バルトロメウスだ。
I am Prince Albert von Bartholomew of the Principality of
お
Remiferia.
初にお目にかかるトールズ士官学院の諸君。
Pleased to meet your acquaintance, members of Thor's military academy.
カルバード共和国大統領。
I am the president of the Calvin Republic, Samuel Rocksmith.
おそらく今
I may be the
この
last
場にいる者として
person
は
some of you expected to
最
meet
もあり
here.
えない存在かもしれないがね。
レミフェリアのトップにまさか共和国の大統領か。
The top of the Remiferia government and the president of the Republic.
ああ、よもや
Yes, and they both seem to be the real deal.
だがおかしいだろう。共和国大統領がこんな場に。
But this is too abnormal. Why is the president of the Republic here?
まあそれだけの事態というわけだ。
Well, that is how severe the
Machias
situation is, Machias Regnans.
それとユシス・アルバレア公爵
And you must be acting Duke Eustace Albrea and Fee
だ
Colossal.
かな。
なるほど。
I
そ
see.
っちのお姉さんか。
And that woman there is.
やはり共和国の情報関係者だったようですね。
She's connected to the Republic Intelligence Division after all then. Lieutenant Kara. Lucy Sayland.
ええ CID の特務少尉よ。ハーキュリーズにも席がある
I
わ。
am a second lieutenant of the CID and a member of Hercules.
その説は世話になったわね。
Thank you again for your help.
改めまして太閤付秘書官ルーシー・
I am the
セイランと言い
secretary
ます
to the prince, Lucy Sayland.
先日は失礼しました。
Pardon us for the other day.
なるほど。この会合のために帝国の内情を探
I
ってい
see.
たんで
You
す
were
ね。
exploring in the Empire for the purposes of this meeting.
でもレミフェリアと共和国のトップが来てるってことは
But the fact that the tops of Remiferia and the Republic are here means...
南より訪れたもう一組のゲストというのは
Along with the fact that one more group of guests from the south is arriving presently.
来たみたいね。
おいおい、マジかよ。
Seriously?
にとってもそれだけ
Well,
の
the
事態
situation is that important to Liberal as well. Oh my god!
リベールの司法。
The treasure of Liberal
そ
and
れにまさかこの場にいらっしゃるなんてね。
never thought we'd meet them here.
遅くなりました。いやー、しかし豪華な船ですな。
Sorry we are late,
お
but
招きいただ
what a
き
pleasant vessel this is.
誠にありがとうございます。
Thank you again for your invitation. Princess Claudia von Oschlis. General Cassius Bright.
リベール女王アリシアが名代。クローディア・アウスレーゼと申します。
I'm here as the
皆様
representative of Queen
ど
Alicia
う
of
かお見知り
Liberal.
おきを。
同じくリベール王国軍中
I am the
将
commander of the Royal Army
カ
of
シウス
Liberal.
ブライトであり
Cassius
ます。
Bright.
時間が惜しい。早速ですが
Time is short. Sorry for the rush, but let us begin the meeting. God, there's so many people here. My lord. I never thought a meeting of the scale would take place here. Me neither, although it seems Eustace and Angelica heard something about it. Yeah, she was proposing from the start that we involve other parties beyond the Empire. But I never imagined she'd gather the leaders from every single country in one place like this. We can say that it supports the goals of the Mille Mirage plan. Right, and the man that showed up at the end is the leader of the entire royal army of Liberl. General Cassius Bright. He's supposed to be an incredible warrior who put a stop to the Empire's invasion during the 100 Days War. Right, and then he retired from military service after the war to work as a bracer. I heard that my father was close to him. Right, the incident 4 years ago. Those two worked together to help when that guild branch was bombed. Then after the incident in Liberl concluded, Cassius went back to his role in the army. So they're talking to the President of the Republic, which the Empire is currently planning to invade. That girl really is incredibly shrewd, isn't she? Incredibly. And Remiferia is represented here as well. Remiferia is in a similar position to Liberl in all of this. The Empire plans to pass through their own land with the army causing incredible stress. They both seem to be in a tough position. If they refuse, it will make it look like they are allying with the Republic. No matter how you think of it, these small countries are not in a position to easily refuse. Well, that is exactly the purpose of this meeting then, and to think that we are here with the guild and the SSS to see for it for ourselves. This is a great chance for us to speak with the people gathered here. Not just the Liberl and Crossbell teams, but also the visitors from Remiferia and the Republic as well. Yes, this is the ideal opportunity to exchange information. Without a meeting like this, it would be very difficult to learn anyone's true intentions. As soon as the meeting is over, I'd like to talk to the Prince and the President as well. It's a bit intimidating, but I'd like to say a few words to them as well. And I'd like to chat with Ali and the others too. And Prince Claudia as well. But this really is a unique gathering. I see you. About that Joshua guy. None of that is definite yet, but this is your chance to finally talk to him. Then let's get going. There will be a dinner party after the meeting is finished, I believe. Yes, the principal invited all of us. So until then, let's try to have some meaningful conversations. Let me get going too then. The Liberl team and the Crossbell team. It would be good to meet up with the members of the Republic and Remiferia too if possible. Once you see all the key events, the main story will advance. Wow, okay. Oh boy, a lot of talking. Oh, hi, Reed. Looks like you're going around to meet up with everyone. Did you want to speak with Lady Kara as well? Yes, if I could. You're a lieutenant of the CID then? Yes, I am, Green Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier. I appreciate you lending me a hand the other day. It seems you already sort of suspected my true identity then as well. More than sort of. So, what were you all discussing now then? Well, I was able to lightly discuss the details of the current state in the Republic. I'm not certain you've heard for yourself yet. The ruling party lost to the opposition party during our last election. Soon the transition will occur and President Rocksmith will withdraw completely. I never knew that happened. I was so shocked when I heard that. And beyond that, even during the time of national crisis, terrorist attacks continued to be carried out by members of the anti-immigration party. I thought so. The racial problems in the Republic are severe. So, because of all of this, it is clear that our country is at disadvantage. I believe the leaders are discussing how we should act from now in light of everything. I see. Finally, I understand your situation better. But Lieutenant Kara, she's so young, but she seems to be an excellent person. But I never thought I'd be able to meet you again, Lady Kara. Is the manager Kilika still doing well as usual? Yes, you're so agile among all of this, it's almost scary. But it hasn't been that long since you visited the Republic, Angelica. Angelica, you mentioned the person named Kilika? So you know of her. She was my teacher in the Taito style. I thought so. Are you also a practitioner of Taito, Lieutenant? No, although I have great admiration for Eastern style martial arts and swordsmen, I haven't studied it myself. I know that entering either institution requires incredible resolve. In that sense, I quite admire your spirit for becoming an intermediate level 8 leaves 1 blade study. Thank you. So, let's see. Who's in here? The President of the Republic, the Prince of Remiferia. And on top of them, Princess Claudia and General Cassius are here too. To be honest, I think I have too much common sense to make heads or tails of this. What are you saying? You get along with everyone. Didn't you already help Lloyd's and Reen's team? Yeah, and she helped Agate and me get into the Empire too. I'm very grateful for that, Josette. Peter, that's embarrassing. Well, you helped us out in the capital a lot too. The capital shipping company, you have a great reputation. I'll call on you when I have trouble. And your brother's head office is great and it's sort of like a lifeline for the guild now. I'm also glad that you never accept any work for the Jaegers or criminal organizations. You guys too, I'm just running a business, that's it. Guys, don't tease her so much. You're just so grateful. The Capua Shipping Company, originally from the noble family that lived in Leaves. They were operating as pirates for a while, but they actually seem to be good people. Oh hey Reen. Looks like you've already been talking to a bunch of people. Yeah, this is a rare opportunity after all. I'd love to talk to General Cassius if possible as well. You're kind of like his younger brother in terms of being a student, even though he put down his sword. But he came along with Chloe. What is he planning to do here? I don't know Lady Mildine, but no matter how you think of it, it does feel strange. Yeah, even though Muse is a really good girl, but it seems like she's been planning for all of this for a long time. She may not look like it on the surface, but she's always thinking hard. You must notice that too, Reen. Yeah, and I'm not surprised you did as well. Makes me think of the time she was persuaded by Yuna and the others.
世界の命運を左右できるほどのすごい計画を考えられる天才だからって。それとこれは話が別じゃない。
It sounds like a totally different matter from a genius who works to control the fate of the world.
そんな普通の子が何百万人も死んじゃうような一手を平気で打てるわけないでしょ。
There's no way a normal girl like that could ever be okay with a plan that could cast aside the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. Right, I think we gotta look at her real face that time. She's only 16, she's still even younger than Fee. Yeah, and I heard the story about the inside with Baron Kyan. Successor of the previous era aside, a wonderful leader, but when he died in an accident, his brothers took over and just did whatever he wanted. That brother started the civil war, and in the crisis, the house fell apart. Though she's buried in those dreadful circumstances and she's trying to manage the entire world's crisis. No matter how amazing she is, no one can bear all of that. Yeah, I think I get that too. Me too. I see, based on what I heard, she's... Green, I don't know what will happen as a result of this meeting, but no matter how big of an incident this all becomes, I won't overlook any of the people gathered here. Lady Mildine, no, Muse, please watch over her as well. Well, I probably don't have to say that. You're amazing, Estelle. She just comes right out and says it. I think I know what Tina meant when she said you shine like the sun. Thanks, Estelle. I'll remember that. I was always intending to do, but I'm even more resolute now. You don't have to thank me. But you're welcome. Let's do our best together. Right. Oh, that aside, there was something I wanted to ask you. I heard that you and Joshua are dating. Can you tell me how far you've gotten? What are you saying all of a sudden? Fee? Well, actually, I was wondering that too. I'd assume there's been some progress at least. Sarah, Trisette and Tita too? I'm not telling you while Reen's here. It looks like this is going to turn into girl talk. I better bow out now. I'm quite curious now. I'm glad we have a chance to talk again, Kurt and Ash. It's wonderful how you were able to get your instructor back. Well, it's because we had so many people helping. Thanks in part to Mr. Heavy Blade over there, and mostly thanks to this genius girl as well. I just helped a little bit. Same with Kia and I, we just sped up things a little. But Joshua and you, Blondie, isn't it about time you two chatted yourselves? Ooh, even Ren knows. Ren. I agree with Ren, it's the right time. Where is no guarantee that we'll all meet again like this. That's right, concerning the situation in the Empire, no, the world. Ash, your hometown is definitely Raquel, right? But even with that, wouldn't it be good to learn a little bit more about the place you have a connection to? Well... Hamel was a small village. There were only several dozen people living there. The number of children born there decreased as well, so there are only a few of us. The head of the group was Lo, who was 16 along with my sister Karen. There were also 3 younger boys. Well, they were really young, so we didn't play much with them. Since they were babies, my sister helped take care of them. I was looking forward to playing with them too when they grew up. Especially the youngest one. I was happy that it felt like I had a little brother. But then that day came. The villagers fell to bullets from dropout Jaegers who were armed by the Imperial Army. I still remember Jan and Amelia laying bloody on the ground. 2 of the other young boys who met the same fate and were laying on the ground as well. We ran from that place for our lives without looking back. But one of the boys was still alive. He had just passed out. We didn't notice that and we managed to escape from the village. Bo trailed behind to lure off the pursuers while Sister and I went ahead. But then we were ambushed by another Jaeger who was waiting ahead. But then that day came. Oh no. That's what happened. That's the truth of what happened 14 years ago, at least from my perspective. Of course, for that little boy, it was very different. I don't care if you hate me, of course you hold a grudge. It sounds like you shot the Emperor Eugen, but I should have been the one to take that bullet. Joshua! It's fine, Ren. When I heard of the incidents going on in the Empire, of course I was shocked. How could that child have carried such a heavy burden? But it also brought up an even stronger feeling inside me. The fact that the boy is still alive made me so happy. Thank you for staying safe. That's the end of what I have to say. Thank you for hearing me out. This story has nothing to do with me. No idea what you're talking about. Well, at least it wasn't boring. I was able to at least listen to it until the end. I see. Thanks, Ash. The tragedy of Hamel. It happened around the time I was taken to Ymir. But that's great, Ash. Oh, instructor. Rain, you're here. Wait, you were listening? Sorry, but I'm not completely disconnected from all of this. Well, now there's Ash, of course. You got him here. You got him there. That's enough of this annoying shit. Let's talk about something more fun, like your relationship with Russell. Huh? What? Oh, I'm very interested in that as well. Ren! Tell me outright, old man. Isn't your patience about to finally run out? You ass? I'm 28, you know. Patience? Ash would do that. I never thought that Crybaby would turn out to be so strong. But I'm so glad. This really is thanks to the goddess. No, thanks. Actually, thanks to a lot of people. I agree. Thanks, Joshua. That's my line, Reen. Oh, Grace is here. Wow, I never thought I'd be able to join you on the Pantagruel to cover news here. Long time no see, Ellie and Tio, and you're the inheritor of the RF company of the Empire. And a witch is here too! I was warning about all of you when I met you in Crossbell the other day. But this is thanks to the goddess. Now, how about you let me interview you? Sure, a little later maybe. I might not be able to say much about my situation myself. You're the same as ever, Grace. I'm sure I don't have to remind you that you really can't write any articles about today's meeting. Oh, I know that. It'd be censored anyway. Since this is absolutely secret, I'm sure the media of Liberal and the Republic won't report anything on this either. But there might one day be a chance for us to overcome this crisis. And for that day, as a journalist, I must capture all of the information that I can. I see. Thanks, Grace. Well, that's wonderful, actually. Although it might be good to take your story with a grain of salt. After all, I bet you're just after a full surprise if you have a chance. And what's wrong with that? I missed it last year and the year before too. That's Grace from Crossbell Times, if I remember correctly. Well, her attitude aside, it's quite an accomplishment to be invited to cover the news in a case like this. I just realized she's not wearing her costume. There you go. Oh, the main reason I'm here. Reen Schwarzer, won't you let me interview you? Well, no, there are a lot of things I really can't say directly. Grace, you're bothering him. You'll have to excuse her. She's a little imprudent, but she's fundamentally not a bad person. Tio, please back me up here. You must be talking to everyone then, Reen. It's a great opportunity after all. I'm wondering about the meeting as well. By the way, Clotilde isn't on board by any chance, is she? It doesn't seem that way, although she left behind a barrier. Somehow without sister here, I feel a little uneasy. Right, I feel like she's probably plotting something. She's helped us out a lot before, but I can't help but doubt her. Well, let's trust in her if we can. She is Emma's sister. I wish I could say the same about my mother. Chairman Irina is the same. After all, she is your mother. She's not a bad person. Thanks. That makes me a little happier. Oh, this is interesting. I can't take it. I need to make sure to report on the relationships of the Ashen Chevalier. Grace? Sorry. You never do learn. God, this is a long ass list of people. Lloyd, you're looking even stronger than before. More than your height, it seems like your shoulders are bigger and stronger. Well, being on the run for so long is good training. I've had to buy a few new tops actually. I didn't really notice. Well, you were with him every day, Kia. I feel like you're looking a little more like Guy. Oh yeah, based on the pictures, I think you're right. I'm not as tall as he was. Guy? You mean Guy Bannings, right? He was a member of the Crossbell police force who was killed in the line of duty 5 years ago. Yeah, I got to know him as a neighbor. I don't have any memories of the past, but he was a big guy, right? And really reliable too. Yeah, compared to my brother, I really do have a long way to go. But if you don't shoot for the top, you'll never start. So that's why I want to get over the highest barriers I can with everyone by my side, to overcome this crisis and to finally pursue Crossbell's independence. Right. You really are a leader. I see. So that's how you were able to get past the instructor and I 2 years ago. I shouldn't be surprised. He's seen real combat like I have. But his brother sounds like he was quite the person too. Instructor Reen. Seems like you've been going all over. Yeah, it's a rare opportunity after all. Lloyd, we really should find time to talk. Of course, and if you have a chance, we should get a drink. Oh, that sounds good. How about we head to a nice club with some pretty ladies when we get to the surface? Randy... Otto. Randy really doesn't learn his lesson. I see, so that woman back then, Rishia Mao, she's off acting independently now. Yes, it sounds like the Society and the Imperial Intelligence Division have been active all over, so the other SSS members and helpers are dealing with that. Noel, Chief Sergei, Dudley, and Arios. And beyond them, there's also Fran and Wazi working with them. Things are really tough for Sonia and Muriel too. The people who have joined the Crossbell Army Division. I heard they're quite strong. Right, they have the same objective as us and are just using a different approach. And the cause for all of that is part of the reason for this meeting. I see. I think that I see the outline of this whole thing. The aim of Muse and General Aurelia, the reason they gathered all these people here. Of course you do, Reen. You'd make a fair investigator yourself. No, I'm nowhere near good enough for that. Wait, what are you talking about? I don't really get it either, but all I know is we have to put a stop to the aura of popularity of these two. Instructor Randy, that's not fair. You're pretty popular yourself, Randy. Afterwards, Reen and Lloyd exchanged information for a while. Oh, you can play cards with Lloyd? No thanks. Oh, this coffee is quite delicious. It is, and it goes perfectly with the sweets. We often enjoy that combination in Remiferia. I'm glad it's to your liking. This custom of enjoying coffee with the sweets in Remiferia is called fika, right? I've heard of it before, but now I finally understand it. It's a great way to spend time. I agree. But really, being the secretary for the prince has got to be a lot of work. You look just a little older than us too. Now that you mention it, you are quite young. Though I am close to the princess, I'm sure your position is quite different. Yes, actually I am a temporary secretary appointed specifically to support this meeting. Actually, the Salen family is quite an old family name in Remiferia, so that is the connection. I see. I think I've heard that name Salen before. They're a world-renowned medical equipment manufacturer. Remiferia is the most advanced nation in terms of medical care and supplies equipment to all of the other nations in the area. Just by having the name Salen, the likely is enough to be close to the government then. I'm not surprised you can tell. The current situation weighs heavily on Remiferia as well. We are a small country, without our wisdom and our own means we cannot survive. I'm hoping you all can cooperate with us as well. I'm not sure what we can do to help, but certainly accept your request. Depending on the outcome of this meeting, there may be something we can work together on. I see, so she's a temporary secretary. But in the flow of the conversation, she managed to get our cooperation. She's very persuasive. I'm not surprised, since she was selected to be the secretary after all. Oh, another dialogue? Good. I am honored to meet you again, General Wallace. We have not had a chance to speak like this since the party in the palace, and I haven't seen you since I was Sieg. But things were tough back then, so we didn't really get a chance to talk. Now that you mention it, you're right. But really, you and the Golden Rakshasa, you generals are really monsters. You were able to hold off the blaze of that McGurn back in the Langlet Canyon yourself. Right, and after my father fought him, he carried the after effects with him. Did you have any change with your health after you fought him? Fortunately not. I didn't feel that he was going easy on me, but if it wasn't the same level as when the Viscount was facing him, it seems. I was worried about that too, but it seems the general is doing fine. If we have the chance, it would be great to face him again. Oh, it's Schwarzer. You look like you finally found your determination. Yes, well, I still have some hesitation about many things going forward, but my friends continue to lend me their strength. I see, that's great. Gaius, it seems you've grown accustomed to your power as well, but as you know, following in Barkhorn's footsteps will be a great challenge. He was quite excellent. I'm certain that you will one day catch him. However, General, I don't intend to act like your brother or anything, but I sense a bit of concern in your eyes is all. So feel free to let me know whatever's on your mind. I am grateful for your words. Having a senior like him look out for you is really fantastic. I really hope to have the chance to speak with General Cassius myself. Oh boy. Rosine, Duvely, and Celine. Oh, there you are. Have you been greeting everyone? Yes, I'm trying to at least. So, you two are here, and Duvely? There's nothing really for me to do, so I'm just on standby. This isn't my first time on the ship either, so I don't really feel like looking around. Well, the meeting should end soon, so it's not bad to wait a bit longer. She seems concerned about something. Well, he seems concerned about that General Cassius from Liberal. I see. Yes, he mastered the 8 Leaves One Blade style and became a master swordsman himself. Would you stop whispering right in front of me? Seriously, how rude can you be? Sorry. You have your own thing you're worried about too, don't you? No, it's nothing important. It's just that on our way here, we were contacted by someone at our headquarters letting us know about some concerning activities. It is possible, but for now we cannot worry about it. I did hear that there was some kind of incident in Altaria. Huh? Did Emma notice something then? Rita did pick something up herself, but she's been gone so long we have no idea what. Oh right, I did hear about that. I'm sure Clotilde will return soon enough. Yeah, she will. Let's just relax until the meeting is over. Yeah, that's... The warm milk I asked the maid for should be arriving shortly. Oh, that's great. Thank you again. Wow. Okay. Now what? Looks like the meeting ended then. Oh, weren't you? Green Schwarzer, right? Yes, I'm very pleased to meet all of you. Your fame as Ashen Chevalier has spread even to the Republic. Although, your reputation isn't good there. Of course. Although I did hear that you mainly spared our gunship and tanks. When I heard the reports from our military, I was quite interested to see what kind of person you are. but I finally understand why Princess Alphen and the General are so interested in you. Much obliged. I am also familiar with your efforts in the Northern Campaign. Northumbria has been our ally, so we were quite distraught that we were not able to offer aid. Nevertheless, I heard that thanks to you, the lives of many of the citizens were spared. Oh well, no need to be humble. We heard the same from the refugees who escaped Remiferia during the annexation. Humility is fine, but you must also be able to assess your own merits, especially for someone like you who will become a key that will define the destiny of our world. Well, we have some time before the dinner, so if you have a chance, please come visit us and we can chat further. And since we have this opportunity, I would like to speak with Eustace and Inspector Marcus as well. Right, I will seek them out. You are also very welcome to speak with me in my room, and I must speak with Lloyd's team again as well. Understood. Farewell then. We finally meet. Yes, I've heard a lot about you from Master Yun, and it's very good to meet you, Your Majesty. I am the son of the Schwarzer family and intermediate practitioner of the 8 Leaves One Blade, as well as an instructor at Thor's Military Academy Branch School, Reen Schwarzer. I'm quite glad to meet you as well. Actually, we've already heard about you from Tita and Josette. And from Prince Olivert as well. I see. I'm honored. The death of that young man was a big loss. He was a man who considered the future of the whole continent, not just the Empire. He was. And the Viscount Victor and Toval were both irreplaceable friends as well. The loss of those 3 was immeasurable for not just the Empire but the entire continent. We must soldier on and do what we must do without them, even if we end up making poor moves inconsistent with their ideals. Huh? Please feel free to visit us in our room, where we will be waiting. I assume you intend to speak with Estelle then? Yes, I haven't seen Reen, Tita, or Gate in quite some time after all. Please do come visit. I would like to reminisce about Master Yun. Yes, I will be sure to later. Reen, good to see you. Princess Alphen, thanks for all the hard work. Is everything okay? Yes, no issues. The content of the meeting went a bit beyond our expectations. I see. Sorry if this is a bit of a surprise attack, Princess, but you must be aware, Your Majesty, that this is an inescapable feature. That is precisely why we insisted you to attend yourself. I know, brother, father, and Cedric are not here. As a sole member of the Erebonian royal family, it is my duty to understand the situation. So, will the contents be revealed during the dinner later? Yes, so take this opportunity to get to know the leaders who are here. We would also like to know the opinions of the Bracer Guild, Special Sports Section, and Thor's. Specifically how to move between the Jormungand and the Mille Mirage. Well, we have some time before we eat. Princess Elise, let us have some tea for now. Perhaps we can use Instructor Reen as an appetizer to begin our talk on our maiden experiences. Oh, we can never change, but I would actually like to rest. Yes, I'll take you up on that. I would like to take the time to speak to Princess Claudia as well since we're here. Then, allow me to talk to her myself. Instructor Reen, please do stop by if you get a moment. Yes, definitely. We'll be waiting. Right, understood. See you all later. Later then. There's some time before dinner, so let's talk to everyone again. We can talk to the President, the Prince, and Princess Claudia and Cassius as well. Everyone's location has changed. Seeing all of the events will advance the main story. Be cautious to see all of the available scenes as they will expire.